Alright, back at it again. You know what it is, NNTV. So yes, we are back with a new episode. And of course we've got to talk about, Nipsey's funeral. It was such a beautiful and emotional send-off, something he really deserved. And of course we're going to talk about Drake. Finally, the London tour is done. But he obviously left with a bang. So we're going to talk about that. And we're going to talk about much more that happened this week in showbiz land. They never disappoint. So keep watching for all the latest right here, right now, honey. So the Assassination Vacation London leg is done. I mean, big FOMO. Watching everyone's snaps and videos as they were enjoying the Drake tour, big L. But you know what, we move, okay? I was basically there in spirit, through all these videos. So Drake finished his London leg tour at O2 and it was one hell of a show. Listen, Drake has been killing it since he's been in London performing. He's been bringing out big names every single night. And for the last night, he brought out NSG, Tion Wayne, Dave, Gigs, J. Cole, Steph London. No, Drake. Big up you. I mean, has Drake been to number 10 Downing Street to have a meeting with Theresa May yet? Because bro needs his British citizen. He needs to sort out Brexit. And he just needs to take control of the UK. But listen, Drake, he did bits for his last show. And I make money and I want it. Listen, Tion Wayne and NSG came out, to give us that. When I make it me it was more than, you could expect from such a crowd. And everyone was singing it back to them. I mean, Options, that song just never gets old. Like, I think I listen to it about 5-10 times a day. No cap, no cap at all. And, he brought out Dave. At this age, how would them fans still hate it? Dave, obviously young icon, young legend in the game. And he brought out Steph London, Tory Lanez, they performed. And it's hurting me. Yes, Steph London, oh my gosh, baddest beat ever. And then finally he brought out J. Cole. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA. Listen, J. Cole, legend. I mean, him and Drake, they've had such a good relationship. And when J. Cole finished performing, they did announce that they've got music coming. Oi, oi, oi. Love it. Love a J. Cole and Drake collab. Who doesn't? I mean, new music, that is what we need. So, Drake is all done and dusted at the London O2. And literally, it's safe to say that he really superseded what he could. And, he literally left a mark. He turned the O2 into the O3. I mean, Adele was everyone's mood this week. Adele and her friend were literally having a texting conversation about Beyonce and the new documentary she's doing with Netflix about her Beychella. And oh my gosh, Adele and her friend were so hyped, oh my gosh, is it okay to talk about Beyonce in therapy? Bruh, I think everyone needs therapy when they, watch Beyonce or even listen to anything she does, because she's such a queen. Bayhive, we out here. But yes, Beyonce will be having a documentary with Netflix, and it will be out April 17th, and it will show us, behind scenes of the iconic Beychella 2018. I mean, Beychella, is Beyonce even human? I don't get how she does all of that. My girl was dancing, keeping the vocals and still strutting it down. Sis, how do you even do it? But yes, this documentary will help us understand, the workings of Beychella, the kind of inspiration she had, and, everything that went on behind scenes, because something that iconic, we need to know the secrets, sis. But yes, Adele was a mood and she was just gassed for it, like we all are. So Beyonce, April 17, we are here. Some people say, what's her talent, or what does she even do? Oh my gosh, we're not her again. Well, bitch! My girl has talent, and my girl is on the cover of Vogue. Yeah. Kim Kardashian West has her first solo cover on Vogue. I mean, I'm sure people are she's on Vogue all the time. But no, she isn't on Vogue all the time. Vogue US, not by herself anyway. So she's obviously had covers with Kanye when her and Kanye got married. She obviously had a cover with North when she had North, and she's also been on, you know, Vogue Paris, Vogue Arabia, Vogue India, Vogue Egypt, Vogue this and that. But Vogue USA, she has conquered, she's covered, she came here to slay. So yes, Kim Kardashian West on the cover of Vogue, and you know, in her in-depth interview, she talks about, you know, just her helping in the community, like the woman she helped, Alice Marie Johnson. And she also talks about, you know, really getting more involved into the law side. And well, Kim's going to school, guys. Kim is going to be, you know, taking the bar, which is like the lawyer's exam and the lawyer's course that they do in America, and she will be doing that up until 2022. She also revealed that, you know, she will be doing this 4-year apprenticeship with a law firm and to really properly get involved. And you know what, big up Kim, like, for all those haters out there that say my girl don't have talent, well, let me tell you something, she does. And also, if you saw her, you know, Vogue always do this 73 questions with, and they did it with Kim, and then Kanye and the kids in there. It was just so cute. But Kim, go on for your house. Why is there no furniture inside, sis? No wonder everyone thought Kanye was, you know, in the sunken place. That house really does look like the sunken place. But, you know, each to their own. But in that video, it was just really cute to see, you know, Kim with her children and how they're excited for their new baby boy coming. Yes, Kim said Saint is the most excited, and North was like, yes, so I can finally play with Chicago. And I just thought it was so cute to see the Kardashian West clan. I mean, I love them, Lord. Like, they're so cute. Like, Kim, do you want to adopt me? Stormzy must be protected at all costs. Yes, literally, this guy, he stands up for whatever he believes in. You know, he voices his opinion regardless of the consequences and regardless if it costs him an arm and a leg. But he will literally always speak his truth, and that's what we love him for. So, Snowbombing Festival in Austria, Stormzy had to cancel his gig with them because he was racially profiled. Him and his mates and the members of his team were racially profiled. The festival, you know, released a statement saying Stormzy won't be attending because, you know, one of them were carrying a weapon, and him and his mates, you know, weren't complying with the rules and basically being nuisances. And Stormzy's coming on Instagram like, bro, like, what are these lot saying? That this is false information. They racially profiled us. Story is that the security, you know, received the tip off that maybe someone has a weapon on them, but the person who they were talking about didn't even match anyone in Stormzy's team. But the security went over to Stormzy and his mates and were searching them, you know, being quite aggressive according to Stormzy's Insta story. And he was explaining how, you know, the festival team and the security didn't even do anything to help Stormzy and his friends feel even welcome or even to rectify the situation. So Stormzy's like, you know what, I'm not having this. You lot don't have the same morals and values as me. You're kind of racist, so I'm literally not doing this gig. And Stormzy came on his Insta story to apologize to his fans, and he said, sorry to all my fans that I have to cancel this gig, but I'm not going to stay somewhere where they're racist. And he reassured his fans that, you know what, he doesn't normally do this, but if he's going to stand up for something, then he's going to stand up for something right. And you know what, that's what we love Stormzy for. Like, this guy, he is woke. And it just goes to show how down to earth and humble Stormzy is. Many people face racial profiling every day, and Stormzy wanted to voice out that, listen, it's okay to fight back. It's okay to, you know, voice your opinion and be like, no, I'm not having this. And that's something that everyone looks up to him for. But Stormzy, bro, where's the music? I'm tired of, you're getting way too big for your boots. I need some new bops, you get me? But you know, he's going to be performing at Glastonbury, so hopefully before then he gives us some new tunes to bop to. Okay, so Justin Bieber, you know, was in Chris Brown's comments like, listen, you're #1 entertainer in the game. No one can even top that. And then you had someone else come in and say, easily top 5. And you know what, I kind of agree. Like, don't come for me here. Chris Brown is actually a lit entertainer. I mean, can I and listen, he has the bops, and literally whenever he does live shows, you know, whenever he performs, he literally brings his all and his energy. And he really is, you know, one of the greatest entertainers that there is. Like, definitely top 5. I mean, Justin, you're reaching a bit. #1, like, relax, bro. Beyonce's there. But you know what, like, Chris Brown is definitely top 5. Give that guy his accolades, man. Chris Brown, unfortunately, is still banned from the UK. I mean, okay, Drake, since you're basically the mayor of bloody London, you know, can you lift the ban on Chris Brown performing? So, you know. But yes, definitely top 5 performers, Chris Brown, Breezy, you already know. So Nipsey Hussle finally put to rest, and you know, he had the best send-off anyone can imagine. Over 20,000 people in Staples Center came to, you know, really celebrate Nipsey's life and really keep his legacy living on. You had stars in attendance: Teyana Taylor, T.I. and his wife. You had Malika and OT Genesis. Snoop Dogg gave a very moving eulogy, and he really, you know, highlighted what Nipsey was about, the kind of things Nipsey used to do, and the love that him and Lauren London shared. And you also had YG, who gave a speech. I mean, YG literally, obviously Twitter came for him a bit. I understand what he was trying to say. So he said like a comment about him and Nipsey having light-skinned daughters. So he said, yo Nip, we have light-skinned daughters, we gonna be in trouble, we gotta you know, really take care of them. And obviously I understand what he meant, but obviously everyone on Twitter was like, colorism issue. But that's not what YG, I mean, he was coming from a good place. I understand what he meant. He should have just said like, we have girls we need to take care of and we're in trouble, we've got girls. But I understand where it comes from, but it is like, colorism is still a big issue. So, you know, YG kind of slipped up a bit, but we shouldn't take away the fact that, you know, he was talking about someone that was widely represented, widely celebrated, and someone that we were putting to rest that day. But yes, YG and DJ Mustard gave a speech, and Nipsey's family, his brother, his sister, his parents, you know, gave such moving speeches, and it just really showed what kind of person Nipsey was. And someone like that, so iconic, so legendary, and just so humble and nice, just to be taken away from us. Still to this day, no one can comprehend why and how that happened. But you know what, Nipsey will always live on forever in everyone. Even Nipsey's little son, you know, was talking about how Nipsey appeared to him in a dream, and it was just so moving. And Lauren's speech, literally, the love that they shared, black love, guys, is a beautiful thing. And you know, we really pray for Lauren in this time for losing her soulmate like that. Like, Lauren kept it real G that day. Like, can you imagine, like, you're just losing your son, you're just, you know, still showing up and showing out for the people and to really represent Nipsey. So that's why she's gonna be okay, because, you know, Nipsey has instilled that G-ness in her to keep it show, keep it popping. So she gave a moving speech, and she said the marathon continues, and that's what we would do. The marathon continues, and Nipsey Hussle lives forever.
I want you to know that I feel real joy in my heart when I'm around you. I feel safe around you, protected, like a shield over me when you're around. I'm totally myself when I'm with you, which is probably annoying because I don't wear my cool mask anymore. You've made me into more of a woman. You've given me the opportunity to really love a man. You've been with me while I've been sick, through all my fears. You have encouraged me and inspired me to reach higher. I've learned so much about myself with you. You've been my turn up and my church. I wouldn't want to go through this journey with anyone but you. I look up to you in a lot of ways, and I strive to educate myself more like you have. And when we are at odds, I feel defeated and sad, knowing that we are so much better than that. I just want you to know that you've been my...
Even Obama wrote a letter for this guy. Like, just goes to show that Nipsey was literally a legend. Like, he did so much for the community, and his name will always live on. And they even, you know, named a square after him in LA City. Nipsey Hussle Square has been announced by the LA Council, and it just shows, you know, Nipsey will always be around, and his legacy will live on. The marathon continues. So guys, that is it, Hans. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I enjoyed making it for ya. You know, I always bring the juicy goss, the news and exclusives. So if you want more of that, you know what you have to do. Watch next week's episode. Make sure you like, share and subscribe, Hans. Like, you know what it is already. Comment below your thoughts on this video. You know, let's get a conversation going. What are your favorite things that I talked about this week, and any other news that you want to share? And obviously you must follow on Instagram for more news, updates, pictures, videos of all the latest celeb gossip and showbiz. And on Twitter, where we get conversations going, some live tweets. Get involved as much as you can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. J Hustler, Wolf Daddy is back in town. Even though we never had a penny. They're going to be pregnant for ages. Sis, when are you going to drop? Like, I think it's going to be a boy. The Nikki Diaries knows. Trust me. When I know. Andy Cohen. Andy, Megan's not going to be one of your real housewives, so you know. Stop that. And Pilar even has her own Instagram page. Sis